Hi, my name is Shantanu Kadam. I'm studying Master of Business and Marketing at QUT. This is my second semester. Before this, I have done Bachelor's of Engineering and I've worked as a customer success analyst and in product support for more than 3 years. Chose marketing as my major to move to professional services completely and land in the field of management consultant and customer success manager development. So that is the major goal. Today, I am going to present brand positioning analysis on Puma. So let's begin with that. So this presentation will cover a comprehensive brand positioning analysis, which will include brand background, how the brand came in establishment, where is it from, how does it compete with everyone, and what does it do. The frame of reference for the brand, the target market analysis, like which customer segment it targets and how it is positioned based on that accordingly. The consumer brand associations, like how does the brand associate with its consumers. The competitive landscape which the brand has. The presentation will also cover points of parity and difference. The major part in the presentation would be Keller's CBE model for Puma. Then there would be some strategic recommendations. Then there would be some primary research insights, followed by conclusion of what we think about the brand and where it can do better and what all things can be done. So Puma is a very familiar name for all of us. Most of us know it since our childhood. Puma is obviously a legacy of innovation in sportswear, founded in 1948 in Germany. Puma has a rich history dating back to its establishment in Germany. Um, Whenever we hear sportswear, there are three to four significant brands which come to our mind. I think Puma is one of them. Then there would be Nike, Adidas, and so on. But Puma is one of the significant brands which comes in our mind when we think about sportswear. Uh, Given that Puma is a global sportswear leader, it is recognized worldwide. Puma merges athletic performance with contemporary streetwear style. It not only The brand not only does sportswear and everything, it also does leisure, and they are really good at it because the brand has its presence known worldwide. Uh, they have plenty of celebrity collaborations going on. Collaborations with stars like Rihanna and Dua Lipa have ignited the brand spark, and younger audiences have definitely been appealed through it. In India, also, Virat Kohli is the brand ambassador for Puma, and Puma is doing great globally as well. The brand also does innovative marketing campaigns. Uh, so basically, what they do is to target their market position and brand image. They keep on doing this marketing campaigns, which draws in a lot of customers. So the brand has always been well known, but there are certain strategic problems with the brand, which doesn't make it the top tier brand. So Puma has always had competition with Nike, Adidas. It does better than Adidas in most of the cases, but Nike is through and through the market leader. Let's move on to next slide. So this slide would give you a brief idea about Puma's competitive positioning in sportswear. Puma operates within the global sportswear and athletic apparel industry, focusing on both performance and lifestyle segments. Their performance segments are obviously very highly rated. That is why they are renowned worldwide. And the lifestyle segment is also booming as well. As I said earlier, the key competitors for Puma include Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Reebok. All of these brands are very prominent in the athletic apparel market. So the product categories for Puma, they offer a range of products that combine performance-based items and lifestyle apparel to diverse consumer needs. So they have shoes, t-shirts, gym wear. They have sportswear for almost all of the sports. And the brand has also succeeded in positioning those products because Puma's unique position blends functionality with fashion, appealing to trend-driven customers seeking both performance and style. So the positioning is obviously there, but why doesn't it make Puma the market leader in the segment? Let's see more of it. This slide shows analysis of Puma's target market demographics. The core audience for Puma is, let me take the video here. It focuses on individuals aged 18 to 35 years old who are style conscious and trend aware. I have used Puma for a while as well, and I still have 3 or 4 Puma t-shirts with me. The focus on the quality is great. I am 25, so the target demographic is obviously working for Puma. I can see a lot of people wearing Puma. And urban lifestyle characteristics which the brand brings, because the target market predominantly consists of urban dwellers who value both style and functionality in their apparel. Uh, and also, like the fabric, the quality of the cloth, and the styling, everything blends with the fashion and functionality. So Puma merges athletic functionality with fashion forward appeal, attracting a diverse consumer base. And also, the brand has trend awareness. The audience is highly aware of current trends, seeking brands that resonate with their lifestyle. And plus, the brand focuses on Gen Z consumers, because emerging emphasis on Gen Z consumers in significant global market will draw in a lot of customers, because Nike draws in a lot of Gen Z customers, Adidas draws in a lot of Gen Z customers. Puma is not very far behind. It is, I think, the second brand which draws in a lot of Gen Z customers. So the target demographics is there. The brand has plenty of products. Move on to the next one. So let's understand Puma's brand association a bit more. So the company obviously has plenty of products, shoes, apparels, caps, and whatever sport you name it, they will have the products for that. But apart from that, they have trendy streetwear products as well. Puma is recognized for its trendy streetwear, appealing to youthful and fashion-conscious customers. The brand is affordable yet stylish. The brand positions itself as affordable, making stylish options accessible for a wider range of audience. And plus, in some markets, it's culturally relevant and bold. Puma's design often reflect cultural trends and bold aesthetics, resonating with diverse communities. So the perceived innovation gap compared to rivals like Nike, Puma is always seen as less innovative in high performance categories. So Nike has always been the first choice for sports and athletic and athleisure wear brands, because they focus on innovation a lot. The brand marketing, the brand analytics, the company focuses on that a lot. That is why they draw in a lot of customers, and that is why the company is the leader in the market. So Puma is definitely affected by that, because it affects brand perception. Though the consumer-driven market is more favored towards Nike, Puma is taking the right steps, but the innovation is clearly lacking in that department. So analysis of competitive landscape in sportswear. So there are plenty of rivals for Puma, but the predominant rivals would be Nike, Adidas, Under Armour. Nike, obviously being the market leader, focuses on innovation and high performance. Adidas focuses on fusion of athleticism and style. Under Armour is a technology-driven performance brand. It is playing the catching up game. Under Armour is becoming a well-known brand with Gen Z consumers as well. But Puma is an youth-centric, fashion-forward, and culturally engaging brand. So in this slide, we'll study Puma's key points of parity with rivals. So comparable quality and pricing. So the quality is comparable with Nike, Adidas, and in some places even better than Adidas and Reebok. Puma matches the quality and pricing standards set by major competitors. It has a global market presence. Puma has a significant presence in the global athletic market, similar to competitors. In every shopping center where you will find a Nike store, there would obviously be a Puma store over there. A standard athletic endorsements. Puma utilizes widely recognized athletic endorsements to enhance brand visibility. They have used Cristiano Ronaldo as a brand ambassador during FIFA 2014-15. Before that, they have used Neymar. Not used probably, but the brand ambassadors have been well-renowned sports persons. Virat Kohli in India is very famous, so they have kept him brand ambassador of Puma for 8 years in India. So the basic feature adoptions is where Puma lacks a bit. Puma incorporates fundamental features expected in athletic footwear category, but the innovation is clearly lacking. These are some key point of parity with rivals. There are distinctive advantages of Puma's brand positioning as well, because the bold, trend-driven design gives Puma a lot of advantages over the key rivals like Adidas and Under Armour. Puma's designs stand out for their boldness and alignment with current trends, appealing to style-conscious customers. The celebrity collaborations, obviously, we have talked about this. The Puma partners with prominent figures like Rihanna, Dua Lipa, Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar Jr., Virat Kohli, enhancing brand visibility and cultural relevance. The lifestyle aesthetic focus which the brand has, rather than solely prioritizing performance, Puma emphasizes lifestyle aesthetics, attracting a broader audience in the global market. This is analysis of Puma's point of difference. Puma as a brand has a strong appeal to Gen Z. Puma and Nike are the only brands which have a strong appeal to Gen Z, whereas other brands like Adidas, Reebok, Under Armour, and Skechers don't have that wide appeal to Gen Z customers. So that is why Puma's branding resonates well with Gen Z and urban consumers, appealing to their trends. But also culturally resonant also, the culturally resonant collaborations make it a very unique brand because exclusive partnerships create buzz and enhance Puma's cultural relevance in the market. It is less focused on performance innovation. So compared to competitors like Nike, Puma is perceived as lacking in high performance product innovation. So the product innovation part is where Puma lacks clearly and needs to ramp up their production line and deliver highly innovative products to get in a cutthroat competition with Nike. This is one of the most important slides of the presentation, the Keller CBDE model. When applied to Puma, exploring brand equity, brand salience is where it has high awareness. The Puma's iconic logo ensures high brand awareness, making it easily recognizable across various markets. So Puma's logo is well known to almost everywhere in the world because the running Puma is symbolized as like that guy is wearing Puma. So the the iconic logo has a very well renowned presence worldwide. Puma is perceived as a trendy and edgy brand, aligning well with cultural moments and youth culture. The brand imagery which Puma uses is very trendy and edgy. So the urban dwellers and the Gen Z customers like all those designs which are trendy and edgy and obviously resonate with the brand a bit more. So brand is Puma as a brand is perceived as a stylish and affordable alternative for every other luxury brand. Puma's consumers view Puma as stylish, yet affordable, positioning it well within the competitive sportswear market. Brand feelings, moderate emotional connection. So I've seen people who, if I've actually had some friends who, if they go with Puma, they always prefer Puma. Like for example, they go with jerseys which are made by Puma. They go for shorts which are made, and especially the shoes. So Puma is a fan favorite. Like I have seen people religiously follow the brand. So the brand feeling is obviously there, but it is not as good as compared to Nike. So there is moderate emotional connection. There is a moderately strong emotional connection with Puma, though not as deep as with competitors like Nike or Adidas. Because Adidas, being a less famous brand, has a more emotional driven appeal in their customers rather than Puma. Obviously, the customer base would be a bit less, but there are more. It is a more emotionally driven connection. And about the brand resonance, uh, it's like Puma lacks the depth in innovation, present but lacking the depth. Puma demonstrates brand resonance, but it is not as profound as the connections customers have with Nike or others. As I said, for brand feelings as well, the resonance of the brand is there, but it is not as deep. Nike is in an altogether different league. People who buy Nike once keep buying Nike again and again. But for Puma, it's different. Adidas, the customer base is less, but then again, uh, the brand resonance is there. Puma is lacking in a bit in brand resonance as well. So here are some strategic recommendations for Puma. Engaging emotional branding enhancement. So strengthening emotional branding through storytelling that resonates with consumers in different demographics like the African markets and the Asian markets, where storytelling attracts a lot of customers that will and that resonates with a lot of customers will drive in a lot of consumers. So the product innovation investment is what Puma needs to focus on. Increasing investment in product performance innovation to boost competitiveness is should be the brand's major focus point because it clearly lacks innovative products, which Nike has, and Under Armour is catching up with technology driven products as well. So digital engagement expansion. Digital engagement, Puma already has their game up, but it clearly lags when we compare the digital engagement to Nike. So the brand needs to expand digital engagement and foster community building amongst the customers. About the cultural collaborations, leveraging additional cultural collaborations to maintain market relevance and attract diverse audience is one more thing which brand needs to focus on. So the strategic recommendations being product innovation, digital engagement, cultural collaborations, and also brand resonance, wherein they bring in emotional branding enhancement. So the brand needs to focus on all of these things. So what this are some of my insights from primary research on Puma. So as you can see, when you see this logo, you obviously know that it's a Puma t-shirt, it's a Puma jacket, or it's a Puma shoe. So the high visual recognition of logo is obviously there. Puma is a very trendy and affordable apparel, but it clearly lacks the emotional connection which Nike has and Adidas has. So there is moderate emotional connections. And why I have not take this point is because the concerns about innovation in the brand are there. They're not doing anything innovative, anything out of the box to attract Gen Z consumers or urban dwellers. It's just there and it's playing the catch up game. So they definitely need to bring in more innovative, more technology driven products. So this is Puma's brand positioning insights. So for this, they need to create a distinct cultural image wherein they target the target demographics properly and study the culture well and then target the audience of that culture through cultural resonance. Alignment with key lifestyle trends. I think Puma is doing great with that, but Nike is again a step ahead in this as well. So they need to bring in more innovative products for the lifestyle trends of all their consumers. Quality and price competitiveness. In some places, Puma might be higher than others and Reebok. They need to work on some price competitiveness as well. And in some cases, in some key markets of Asia and Europe, the quality, Asia and Africa, the quality might be lacking. They need to improve the quality there as well. Enhancing emotional connectivity is what we studied in past slides as well. But the emotional appeal which Nike brings, Puma needs to work on that as well. Innovation opportunities are plenty in the market. Under Armour is creating a lot of technology driven products. Puma needs to learn from the brand and start making technology driven products. Meaningful brand equity and growth potential. Puma has a lot of growth potential. It is already a big organization, but if it wants to be the market leader and turn the tables around for them and beat Nike at their own game, they need to have this tremendous growth potential wherein they bring in a lot of innovative products. They keep the pricing tight, keep the quality check, and they engage with the customers a lot. It should be culturally knitted to the product and target the target demographics accordingly. So these are some of the references for my presentation. You can go through it and here are the links for that. And if you have any questions regarding the presentation, you can obviously reach out to me. I didn't attach my LinkedIn here, but my student ID is right here. And that was my presentation on brand positioning analysis on Puma. And that's it. Thank you for today.